Welcome back to Flash Philosophy. Today's episode may contain themes that are not appropriate for children. I should also note that because today's Valentine's Day, and because I've received a number of messages particularly related to heartbreak, today's message is specifically for those people who reached out and are feeling heartbreak during this time. And while I try to make every video on this channel as inclusive as possible, please accept my apologies if this isn't applicable to everyone. So let's talk about love. One of the most beautiful pieces of literature in the world is a love poem. When Dante Alighieri wrote the Divine Comedy, his intent was to show the journey of a wicked soul transformed by the power of love for a beautiful woman. In Dante's case, this woman's name was Beatrice. He met her once when he was 9 years old, and he met her again when he was 18. And from his infatuation came one of the most beautiful love poems ever recorded. And he never got the girl. And we've all been there, although most of us aren't compelled to write epic poetry in the wake of a pretty girl's passing. Too many of us fall sway to the halo effect. This person arouses me, and therefore can do no harm. It is a position born from loneliness, inexperience, and fear. Now, if you have experience being brokenhearted, you know it's axiomatic to eschew attraction to a single person. And when one of my friends asks me how they're gonna get that specific girl, I ask them to prepare a new question. Because before you can even get there, you have to kill your Beatrice, metaphorically. Don't ever kill anyone. Now, I don't say this callously. I value every relationship I've had, and I genuinely seek to find the best in people, although sometimes they disappoint me, as I'm sure they do you. Nevertheless, I always seek the goodness in others. And when I engage with a woman that I'm attracted to, I really hope she's not gonna be a person who does not rise above what initially attracted me to her. And though I'll never understand what it's like to be a woman, I still think that everyone can relate to this point. Whenever I ask people about their plans for the future, most of them say they'd love to find that special someone, even if they have to break their hearts 1,000 times to get there. Pause. That needs more emphasis. You must become a creature of options. Not to become a player or anything weird like that, but until you obtain meaningful, confident, consistent success with the people that you're attracted to, your own limitations can devalue the power of your love and limit your ability not only to attract, but to keep the one. I think a lot of good relationships begin and end with perceived options. And look, some people, whether it's due to their looks or their money or their charisma, whatever it might be, are conditioned to be less kind to others because they can get away with it. Their options don't close off when they act poorly. And this applies in more than just romantic relationships. Other people, for any number of factors, are conditioned that when they like someone, they need to treat them really well. Otherwise, their options are drastically limited. Now look, I don't make the rules. I wish it wasn't like this. But barring certain exceptions, I do think this holds true. Now, sadly, most guys act way too much like the second group of people. Don't make waves. Don't risk the loss. Don't treat this person as one of your many options that you may have in life. And that doesn't really work. People can kind of smell it like a bad salesman. They can feel that underlying vibe of neediness. The perception that you aren't treating them like humans, like equals, is at the root of so many failed shots. And that person you were pining for might even like you just a little bit. But then in their gut, they sense a sharp discord between their own very human feelings of insecurity and the fact that this person is putting me on a pedestal. Boom. Rejection. And so many people turn to the so-called dating coach community, but they're still reminded about how bad it is to not give yourself options. But I get it. When you're in the middle of that emotional storm, sometimes it's hard to hear why it's important to kill those feelings for Beatrice. Why you need to kill those feelings for that special, magical person. Why? Because she's not special, and neither are you. Google the poetry of Mahmoud Darwish. Pop open Spotify. Nearly every single song is a testament to how powerful love is. And it really is. It's an overwhelming state that inspires, confounds, and defies all reality. And through its experience, all your other emotional potentials fall into sharp relief. In the really old book called Getting the Love You Want, the experience of love is articulated into 3 core emotions. 1, this person is highly unusual and tailored to loving me. 2, I'll never feel like this again. 3, this feeling should last forever. Now, whether or not this book is right is one thing, but I think these articulated points are pretty impactful. Most scientists will agree that biologically, you are designed to react to those loving emotions exactly how you're reacting. Your emotions are not a case of first impression. They're in fact the textbook definition of love. It's beautifully common. She has loved before. So have you. She will love again. So will you. You see, no one is actually that special. But everyone is that special. That one person who broke your heart isn't worth a damn because everyone has a nugget of gold lodged in their chest. Everyone has some hidden glory. And there are truly a vast number of beautiful, inspirational, and interesting people, despite their seemingly minority status. And I know some of you are hearing this and going, no, she really is that special. My dude, your glorious sun goddess is just another glorious sun goddess. We live on a planet with 8 billion human beings. Seriously, bro, she's not that special. And neither are you. And that's why you have to metaphorically kill Beatrice. Because all she's really doing at this point is holding you back from being your glorious self. Find her 70,000 other counterparts and then return with understanding and experience and willingness to breed perspective. And look, when you haven't had your heart broken before, it's easy to be distracted by these illusions, to forget how mortal us divine creatures are. But with experience, you can find another person you want, another person you like, another person you love. And you will not love her out of habit or because she's the prettiest girl you've ever dated or some shallow reason like that. You will love her because she's the best person to receive your love. And that says something. I really hope this is helpful to anyone going through heartbreak, especially on Valentine's Day. And remember, you're going to do great today.